We're looking at President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris taking part in a wreath-laying ceremony a little earlier today at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier at Arlington National Cemetery. Just one of several events happening all across the country this Veterans Day as Americans honor the millions of brave people who have served. About 2,000 veterans in the U.S. awaiting donors for kidney transplants right now. And today, we're looking at some of those efforts to make sure that those who served get the fullest of their lives. Joining us right now in Harrisburg, it is CBS21's Fatima Moien to talk more about that and this group that's working to try to make this happen. Fatima.
Hi, Joel D. I'm here at Soldiers Grove, a spot where behind me many of our state's bravest heroes are being celebrated today. And as we know, many of the soldiers that do come back from the line of duty face many challenges. We're talking about PTSD, homelessness, and other traumas. And so as part of our Veterans Day coverage today, I spoke with a representative from Dove, Donor Outreach for Veterans, who explained how varying conditions impact the health of living veterans, all in hopes of finding a match. Since 2020, Dove has helped 49 veterans get matched with living kidney donors and are hoping to get to 50 by the end of the year. Take a listen to Denise Brownlee, a case manager at Dove, who herself has donated her kidney to a Navy veteran.
You know, it's something that they need to survive until they're able to receive a kidney transplant. So sure, I mean, it affects their lives. It affects their lives tremendously. And, you know, I'm sure there are some, you know, that they battle depression, anxiety, you know, just different things. It's just, you know, this chronic disease is just difficult mentally and physically on a person. And that is one big thing that we try to do here at Dove, is to help support them.
We'll get to hear more from Denise and Dove. But coming up at 6, we'll be highlighting a York native, a veteran trying to find a match. But for now, I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Right now, all across the nation, over 2,000 veterans waiting for kidney transplants right now. So as Veterans Day hits us this year, we found a York native that found a match in that search. Bob Dethridge, 67 years old. His wait time for a donor, about 7 years. CBS 21's Fatima Moien joining us live from Soldiers Grove at the Capitol with more on this story. Fatima.
Hi, Joel D. I got to talk to Bob and his family. He's actually still trying to find a match. And he was just telling me about his service in the Air Force in the 70s. And we got talking about how that chapter in his life was just the start of this long journey with his health.
When I was stationed in Italy, the young lady who sat next to me, her name was Lonnie, L-A-N-I. And I always liked that name. It just intrigued me. And I decided that if I was ever blessed with a daughter, that's what I wanted to name her.
But it's a very unique name, and I've really come to really love it. It's definitely very unique, and I really love the name.
Bob Dethridge learned a lot in his time in the Air Force, even the name of his future daughter. The now 67-year-old served out of high school from 1974 to 78 as a Morse code operator. His job was to translate Russian broadcasts, but now he's signaling for help.
I suffered through a few different health issues. And going to my nephrologist, my kidney doctor, in the fall of 2022, he told me, he says, your kidneys are failing. You're going to soon have to start dialysis.
Now he goes to dialysis treatments that take 4 hours per visit, and that's 3 visits per week. With the help of his daughter, Lonnie, he's been able to get his health on track.
He called my mom and I his angels. I think he mentioned that. His angels in his corner, which is just absolutely adorable. But I'm just honored to have the opportunity to even do this. I really enjoy it.
Now the family is working with Dove and others to help him find a match. According to Dove, over 2,000 veterans in the U.S. are awaiting a kidney transplant.
Some of our veterans that are, you know, just don't have as much access to kidney transplant as, you know, what some others may possibly have. So we're just here to try to, you know, help bump those numbers.
You see a vet, just say thank you. Let them know that they're appreciated. And I'm not asking for myself, I'm asking for all the vets that are out there.
Veterans like Bob that are awaiting matches ask anyone that's interested to go to their doctors and get tested, and then reach out organizations like Dove. And you can find more information at CBS21news.com. Reporting live in Harrisburg, I'm Fatima Moien, CBS 21 News. Back to you guys.
All right, great idea there. Folks want to know how they can help veterans. There's your reason.